Hi there, Dave with Crandall Office, and today we're going to be going over how to assemble your Hayworth Soji chair purchased through the Hayworth Open Box Returns program at crandalloffice.com. So without further ado, let's get started. 1, 2, 3, All right, so obviously the first step that we're going to go through is going to be to open the box and get everything out. So let's get started with that now. All right, so now that we've got everything out of the box, let's go over what should have come with your chair. The first thing you're gonna have is the chair mechanism with the seat installed. Next, you're gonna have a chair base here. You're gonna have a gas cylinder. You're going to have a set of 5 casters. You're also going to have the 3 screws along with the T40 bit to install the back. And then obviously we're also going to have the back assembly ready to install. Now that we've gone over all that, let's get started assembling your chair. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna wanna do is to grab our set of 5 casters and we're gonna go down and install these right into the base. These should be a pretty quick and easy install. You're gonna flip the base upside down and then you're just gonna press fit the casters into the holes on each leg. Let's go ahead and pop these in. Then we're gonna turn over the base so that it's onto the casters. Next, we're gonna be taking our gas cylinder. We're gonna take the black larger part and put it right into the base. So it's gonna sit in there just like that. Next, we're gonna take the mechanism part, which is gonna be this entire piece, and we're going to locate this hole, this receiver hole on the bottom, which is gonna be right here, and we're gonna line that up with the top of the cylinder and just set it right into place. So now we got that in place. So before we get started installing the back, make sure to put a little bit of pressure onto the seat of the chair to fully seat that cylinder into the base and the mechanism. Otherwise, the vibration from installing this back can cause that to come loose. I want to make sure that that's properly seated and well in place there. Next, we're going to grab our chair back, get it lined up, and put the 3 bolts into secure the back assembly onto the chair mechanism. All right, so the next step is going to be to actually take the back and to set it into place here and to put these screws into place. And so what you're going to want to do is what we're lining up are these 3 screws, or these 3 holes with these 3 input screws where we're going to put in the screws here. So what we're going to do is just kind of line that up. It can be a little bit easier to have a second pair of hands to hold this. It doesn't quite slide into place. It's more of a kind of hold it into place kind of situation, but you can do it with one hand. I like to get this center one started. I'm gonna kind of just start that by hand and go ahead and tighten that center one first. And that's gonna kind of line everything up and get everything locked into place. I can now let go of that. And now we're just gonna put in the following 2 screws. All right, so now we have all 3 screws in. We're gonna go ahead and put the chair back up into place, and we should be fully assembled and ready to go. All right, so if you haven't already, go ahead and remove any remaining packaging. I left these on just while we assembled, just to make sure the arms and everything were protected. But I'm gonna go ahead and get those off now. Okay, so now with everything all taken off and ready to go, we're gonna go ahead and give this chair a full function test to make sure that everything is working properly. So let's go ahead and sit in the chair, and we're just going to make sure that the first thing we're gonna look at is gonna be on the right-hand side, is you're gonna have this height adjustment lever, and you're going to pull it as you're sitting in the chair. The cylinder should go down, and you're gonna get out of the chair. You're gonna pull it again, make sure it comes back up. Make sure it holds you when you sit back down in it, and height adjustment seems to be working properly. Next, we're gonna make sure that the arms are adjusting properly. So we're gonna go up and down, make sure they slide in and out. They're pivoting just as they should. You got full adjustment on these arms. Everything's working great there. Okay, so next let's take a look and make sure that the seat slider adjustment is working properly. That's gonna be on the left-hand side of the chair when you're sitting in the chair, and it's gonna be the most inward lever here. And all you're gonna do is pull that lever up and you push forward on the seat. And as you can see, that seat will come forward after you do that. It's a little bit of a unique design, kind of a cool design. The seat will actually have some spring tension to return to itself back to the back if you don't have anything in it. So you can see, you're gonna pull it, push forward, it's gonna stay in position, and then if you pull it again, it's gonna return. That's how it should be working properly. Next, we're gonna have again, right next to that is going to be the backstop. And right now, as you can see, I can lean back in the chair. I wanna pull up on that, and then as you can see, I'm no longer able to lean back in the chair. The backstop is working properly. Okay, so now let's take a look at the two optional components on the Soji chair. The first one's going to be the forward tilt function, and that's going to be located right here on the side of the chair, on the left-hand side if you're sitting in the chair. I find it's easier to adjust this when you're out of the chair. All you're going to do is pull that lever and then put a little bit of pressure upward on the back, or if you put a little bit of forward pressure on the front of the seat, as you can see that locked into place, and if you pull it again, you're going to see that it drops back down. I'll do that one more time for you. You can see that pops up. It's going to give you a little bit of a forward tilt. Pull it again, it's going to drop out. Lastly, we're going to take a look and make sure that the lumbar is working properly. So you should have a up and down movement in this lumbar. It's a pretty basic lumbar. It's not going to have any of the forward and back movement, but it should be operating going up and down. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video on how to assemble your Hayworth Soji chair through the Hayworth Open Box Returns program at CrandallOffice.com. If you've got any questions at all about this chair or anything else, don't hesitate to reach out to us at our website, CrandallOffice.com, our Facebook page, or anywhere else you can reach us. We're always here to help. If you found this video helpful, please click the like and subscribe buttons below. It really helps us out. Also, check out our website, CrandallOffice.com, to learn more about our new program with Hayworth, their Open Box Returns program. We've got a lot of cool chairs that are going to be coming in on a regular basis. So always keep coming back to check out for new chairs at pretty heavy discounts compared to new. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. So this is going to be a little bit different than if you purchase brand new from Hayworth. So this is only going to be, nope, just kind of went off on a tangent. Can I just, I should just stop at the,
yeah,
okay.
Say that, yeah.
Okay. Through Crandall Office Furniture, Furniture. It's going to be one of those days. Nope. What'd you do? Huh? You're not recording? The vibration of the impact driver may cause the cylinder to settle out if you have not seated it properly.
That was pretty good.
We'll start over. Erase that.
Okay, clear.